Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Woolly Thistle Shopcast, coming to you from our gorgeous brick and mortar store here in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. I'm your host Corinne. This is my co-host Maggie.
Hello. And
we are, well, we got so much to talk about, and we're also sort of excited. Mm-hmm. What's your word?
Nervous-sided.
We're going to Shetland one week, so sorry, didn't mean to blast you with that right out of the gate, but we're going, and we're excited and nervous-sided, but it's going to be a lot of fun, Maggie.
Yeah. I used to watch My Little Pony with my youngest, and one of the characters always used the word nervous-sided. And
I think it's a great word.
Such a great word for like a little nervous and so excited.
Yeah. I think that's very appropriate. Yeah. So we're the Woolly Thistle. We specialize in non-superwash woolly wools from the UK and Europe and America and all over, really. We love wool that takes you on a journey through your knitting and your hands. So the yarns we sell often have a really distinctive feel to them. And you learn a lot about where the wool came from, the sheep breeds that go into that yarn, and just all that good stuff, the tradition of it. We really enjoy that.
Especially with a focus on non-superwash.
Correct.
Wools.
We do have some non-superwash. There's sock yarns primarily, like West Yorkshire spinners.
Superwash.
What did I say?
You said non-superwash. So we do have some superwash as well.
That's what I meant.
For sock yarns and just the occasional superwash yarn. But a lot of what we carry here and a lot of what really gets us excited is non-superwash.
Correct. Thank you. I can't believe I said that.
That's okay.
So, so how you doing, Maggie?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, what's new with you?
Well, we're going to Scotland.
Going home.
So that's new.
I was just thinking this morning, you will never have gotten in a left or right-handed drive car
No, there
before.
are so many things that will be firsts with this trip. Yeah. So very excited. I'm glad to be with an experienced traveler who knows where we're going.
Experienced in a little, I don't know, lackadaisical things.
That's okay. That's okay. It's good that we'll have the freedom and we'll be on our own. But at least you've been there before. I don't have to figure out driving or getting around.
Yes.
Yes,
I can definitely say I've been to Scotland. So, but I'm excited. It's finally sort of. We're getting ready. The packing is starting. The knitting projects are being thought of feverishly.
Yeah, I'm having a really hard time deciding what to pack as my knitting. It's not that big a deal, but since this is sort of a big trip, being careful not to bring too much.
Yes. In anticipation of bringing home stuff, maybe.
Yeah, well, and just not having space, but also like I don't want to just bring stuff that it just ends up sitting there. So, and as much as I know I will have some time for knitting, I also don't think I'll want knitting that's too complicated, but since we're going to Shetland, I also think I will actually be wanting to knit color work. So,
well, maybe we should make that a little segment in this episode because I have thought through many times what I'm bringing, and it's changed every time. So we can talk about that. Yeah. But first of all, why don't you tell the nice people what we have in this week's show?
So in this week's episode, we have segments from Renee, who went to Shetland Wool Week last year and shares.
Yes, her segment is phenomenal.
Yeah, her segment's phenomenal, and she also shares all the knits that she brought and wore. It's just really, really fabulous. We have Kelsey joining us.
Yes.
And Kelsey's showing off some of her FOs. And Rachel joins us from Fair Isle.
Well, that is marvelous. And I think we will be lucky enough to be able to meet up with Rachel while we're in Shetland, which is excellent news. We'll bring you something from there. And, I'll say this again, but be sure to be following the Woolly Thistle on Instagram and all the social places, our Facebook group and whatnot. We're going to try to be posting lots of on the hoof adventures as we go. And Kate, who works here, was telling me that there is a feature on Instagram that you can, if you follow us, you can set some sort of little alarm that when we post, you get a little notice. Yeah. So if you're interested in following us around in Shetland and Edinburgh, go ahead and figure that out. Yeah. We'll maybe put some sort of instructions somewhere if you need help with that, because I would need help with that.
Yeah.
But we're planning to share the trip with you as we go. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Right. So yes, we'll have sorry, I went off. I'm sorry. This is going to be very Shetland centric, obviously, because everything.
By the time you see this, so we're recording on Monday. By the time you see this, we will we will have arrived in Scotland.
Yes, we will have arrived in Scotland when this goes live. And funny story, but my sister just arrived in where is she? Kuala Lumpur.
Oh.
I know. Yeah, her and her husband are there on vacation, and so it's a full. They're getting up as we're going to bed.
Wow.
And, yeah, I know. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. So we're just going to Shetland.
Yeah, no,
it's easy. Not that far away.
Yeah.
Kind of is.
Well, kind of is. But that's okay.
Housekeeping. I forgot to mention the housekeeping. We do not run ads on this channel any longer. We haven't for a while. That's our thank you to you for watching and telling a friend about the Woolly Thistle. We don't want to bombard you with ads. So enjoy this ad-free content. We have free shipping on all orders in the US over $99, which is a steal. It's a bargain. I think that's really good. And if you are paying for shipping, I think it's $6.99.
$6.95, I think.
$6.95. See, the British is getting into me. So 95 is here. 99 is over there. Everything's something 99 over there.
Yeah.
Here it's always
a
95.
lot of it's here. It's 99.
I think that's coming. I think that
it's funny because as a kid I remember everything was like
95.
$1.99 or
really.
Yeah.
I've noticed all my time here that it's always something 95.
Interesting. I have no idea.
I don't know. I'm probably making it up. Check the show notes down below for links. We'll put everything down there. Oh, I've got a bit of fluff on me. We'll put everything down there that we talk about so that you can find it easily. And you've talked about the segments this time. Shall we get right into it? We announce 2 winners on every episode. The winner will receive a $25 gift card to the Woolly Thistle. And you have the first winner?
I do. I have the first winner. The first winner is at Karen Hager 1636. And Karen said, "What a fun episode. Caitlin, your fiber blending blew me away.
Yes.
So pretty.
Yes.
Gudrun is always such a delight to visit with, and I'm really looking forward to hearing about Shetland Wool Week. Safe travels to you all. Thank you. The chat with Gudrun, Maggie, and Corinne felt like a visit with friends. Such a joy in these difficult times. Thank you so much, Karen. If you can email us at info@thewoollythistle.com, put prize winner in all caps, we will get you your $25 gift card.
That is true. If you would like to be in the running for a gift card for $25, all you need to do is leave us a comment down below, subscribe to our channel, and give this video a thumbs up. That way you help spread the word about the Woolly Thistle, and we love you for it. Okay, so what are you wearing?
What am I wearing? I am wearing, it's chilly this morning, which is
cold.
Delightful.
Yes.
So I threw on my cameo vest. The pattern is by Orlane Souche, and I knit it in Tuku DK.
It is lovely.
It is really, really nice. I'm very happy with it.
Show the nice people the texture and everything if you can.
So let's see. So it has these lovely textured panels. They're little cables.
Your buttons.
Thank you. Actually found some buttons in stash. Only missing one at the bottom. But yeah, really happy.
Nice texture all through the back.
Yeah, I don't know if I can spin around so you can see on
gorgeous.
The back.
Lovely.
Those little blips. So yeah,
and
wearing
you like knitting the wool?
I love the wool.
Was it in pieces?
Nope, it's knit in one piece. So she has you mark the sides and you're knit flat. So you are having to purl, but that was not a big deal. And yeah, it was really
lots of nice,
really easy. And once you split for the sleeves, then you've got like 3 pieces. So if anything, then they just go faster because you're going from these long rows to shorter.
Yeah.
A little bit of shaping and a 3-needle bind off.
Very, very neat, Maggie. Yeah. And is this twisted stitches more than cables, or was there?
No,
cables?
they're like it's like a 1-in-1 cable. So
yeah. Very lovely, lovely.
Really, really nice.
Anything else you want to tell us about?
No, the yarn is really lovely. It was my first time knitting with Tuku DK.
You've knit with the fingering weight.
I had knit with the fingering weight. I have still to knit with the sock weight, but I'd really like to. It's really lovely.
Yeah.
So it's
slightly
on the list. It is. It's like almost like a sport weight sock. Which just means that they would knit up faster and be nice and warm.
Wear them in your boots, that kind of thing. Yeah. They do have nylon in them, which is a nice touch.
They do.
Yes.
So that's it. That's what I'm wearing.
Very nice.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing my big sister, and this is my new favourite obsession, honest to God. It is so simple. Raglan shaping, nice round neck, no shaping in the body. But I think it's quite flattering, and I knit the sleeves longer than I was calling for in the pattern, so I may well write the pattern to do longer sleeves. The pattern, the sleeves actually end here, so we'll figure that in, but it's in testing right now. We have wonderful testers, and they're going great guns. A lot of them have finished already. I knit this for our sweater cowl, and I've already cast on another one. So
I have no doubt that you will have both done well before the end of
Well, yes, I hope to wear them at Rhinebeck. The fabric, this is in Rauma Fivel, which is Fivel's your favorite Rauma yarn. It's a worsted weight, held double with a ball of the Rauma Plum. And so it's knitted a bigger gauge, which makes it a quicker knit. I think it's also really appealing to new garment knitters because there's fewer stitches to deal with, but it's a very simple pattern. It's a classic pattern that once you get this, you can knit any raglan sweater. We're working on a course. Lovely Renee is working on the course for this too, so that'll be ready when the pattern launches, and we'll have kits as well. Mid-November it's coming. We're still in that testing phase. So yes, with it being cooler out today, I was like, I know what I'm wearing. I love it.
It's that time of year where, at least in New England, it's such a spread between temperatures. Like, it's supposed to be in the mid-70s today.
It is, 77,
but it was in the 30s this morning.
I know.
So you have to dress for multiple seasons.
You do, all in a day. So I know, and I will not put the heat on yet because you don't need it in the daytime. In fact, I'm opening up all the windows and doors to let the heat in the house as it gets warmer outside. So yeah, it's strange here, but I love this, but I will not be wearing it all day because it is getting warmer. This is going to keep you nice and toasty.
I thought that was one of the perks too of the vests. It feels like vest season, that it's easy enough in the morning to throw on the vest, and then at the end of the middle of the day I can roll up my sleeves and
not be too hot.
Not be too hot.
That's fantastic. Should we go to Renee's segment right now? All right, and then we can come back and talk about what we're actually knitting on and all that. Okay, see you on the other side.
Hi Thistlers, my name is Renee. I'm coming to you from the very warm state of Ohio today, but I'm wearing wool just for you. So I am anticipating welcoming night for the Shetland wool weekers that are getting to go this year. And this all-Ower Toorie, it was designed by the Shetland weavers and spinners and knitters and dyers. So I think that's really cool how they all worked together and they came up with a plan. The Woolly Thistle has had these kits for sale for a while. Jamieson's of Shetland and J&S also have their own colorways. But what I did was I designed my own just with some colors that I had on hand and that I really liked. So my dark green is earth, then my light green is seaweed. And then I have the cream color, the natural is Eset. And I also used old gold. That you can see it there. It's kind of neutral, I feel like. And then I wanted to put a pop of color in there. So I have, this is Harrisville. This is Gudrun's special colorway. They're doing a limited run of this. So I happen to have some of that available to me and put it together in this little hat. So with the opening night ceremony, what will happen is there's some like Viking demonstrations, there's live music there, and everyone is there together in this huge auditorium, and then they'll turn around and then they'll take a picture of the top of the hats. So usually what they'll do with when designing these hats, they'll have a beautiful crown on the top. I just love the way that turned out. So anyway, I got to meet the patron of last year, Andul, who had designed the Augsburg Tories. So I had got to wear this on opening night, and someone gave me that little tag there. So it's a little leather tag that you can sew onto your hat to commemorate the year. So Corinne and Maggie, look for those little tags there. I just thought that was very nice. But this is the one that I had worn to Shetland opening ceremony. And then I took this one around just in case, because you never know what the weather's going to be there. We were lucky enough. We hardly had any rain at all. It was beautiful and sunny, but the weather can change very fast. So if you do get to go to Shetland, make sure you wear layers. We wore sweaters and like boots or, you know, hiking tennis shoes or something. And that was pretty much the typical uniform for everyone, you know, dressed in wool. So some people were colder than others, but I hardly ever wore my jacket while I was there. I bought the book, Grand Shetland Adventure Knits. This was kind of my real introduction to Gudrun for sure, but this is written by MJ Mucklestone as well. They both have an equal amount of patterns inside here, and they're all delightful. There's also essays in here. And so they'll talk about, you know, just what Shetland has meant to them, different things that they've done. But one of the first things that really caught my eye were, they have beautiful photos in here as well, but is this hat. It's called the cake fridge hat. And there is a cake fridge on the side of the road that you can go to. I'm going to insert a picture here of some of my friends and I, because I had to go there. But I don't have the hat to show you. I had actually made that as a gift to someone. I do have that in my queue to make another one because it's just so cute. Look at all those beautiful colors. But so this book I highly recommend. It is well worn. Like I said, I've met Gudrun and MJ when I first got it and they signed it. But since then, I've knit a lot of things in that book. So I'll just kind of talk about them. I will also, when I was going to Shetland, I wanted to take everything that would fit in my suitcase that I could wear in the spots that they were talking about. So I will try to insert those photos there so you guys can kind of see also where I was when I got to see these places. The first thing that I'm wearing is Island to Island vest, and I made this, I believe it was the first thing that I made from that book. And this was kind of how new I was. The designer, MJ, used sport weight. So J&S doesn't come in a sport weight. And I'm definitely a loose knitter, and I was a newer knitter at the time, at least of subbing yarn. The yarn that MJ used was something that I couldn't get my hands on. That was kind of a limited run. So I went to the Woolly Thistle sport weight section and picked out some colors. This is Retrosario Vovo. And I love this. I really do. I love all the colors that I picked. And if you want to see what I chose, it's all in Ravelry. I will have detailed notes and stuff in there. But this is a worsted spun versus a woolen spun, like with these little fibers going everywhere, just a very lofty kind of thing. Worsted spun is kind of like this, and it's you can see the difference there. It's more sleek and I think like girthy or thick, hardy. So it definitely has a different feel, but I totally would recommend this as well. I like this so much that I wanted to make another one. And by this time, the Woolly Thistle had got J&S 5-ply, their sport weight. So again, I was new and I thought, oh yeah, this will be like the J&S that I know and love, the woolen spun, and it was not. So this is also a worsted spun, which I love. It's beautiful. But I put this together, and this is more of MJ Mucklestone's colors that she has in the book, and I made this for my daughter. So I will show you a picture of her wearing it here. If you want a beautiful vest, she steeks the arms, she steeks the neck, very good directions. There's 5 inches of ribbing down here at the bottom. I just think it is just a gorgeous, gorgeous look. So I highly recommend that. So definitely those 2 things taught me what to look for when I am trying to substitute yarn that I'm not using the same yarn from the designer. If I was going to make that again, what I would do is probably use DK. Like I said, I'm a loose knitter. So some people have used a fingering weight and have no trouble with it at all. But definitely gauge swatch. Learned that too. So anyway, the next thing, or one of the next things that I made from this book, Grand Shetland Adventure Knits, is the Heritage Sweater. And I like Gudrun's colors. They're beautiful and fine. But what I did was I took one of my cones and I made this sweater out of it. All of it is J&S 2-ply. And then there's different colors here. I don't remember what they are, but they are on my Ravelry page if you want to take a look there and see. I love the fit of the sweater. It's just so nice and roomy and woolly and warm. So I did take this to Shetland, of course, and I got to meet Gudrun while I was wearing it. So I'll insert a picture of that here for you. Now, one of the first things that I made from the book was this Rigge's cardie. I believe it was the reason why I bought the whole book to begin with. I just love it. It's kind of like a car coat. You can throw it on over anything. And it's that beautiful Shetland wool. It is the DK version, so it's a little bit thicker than your 2-ply. So anyway, love it. The Woolly Thistle does not have these in kits any longer, but you can get, you can just buy the yarn. I think this is the second size. So I did put the pockets on. They are as an alternate. If you don't have to put the pockets on, but I did, and highly recommend. The next item I'm going to show you is my Peerie shop cardie. And another friend of mine had made this as well. So we wore them in front of the Peerie shop over there. I'll put that picture here. I had made buttonholes for this, and then I just I don't like it the way that it fits me buttoned up. So I could have probably made a bigger size. So I just sewed up my buttonholes there. This is made out of Let Lopey, and so it's light and it's warm. I love how she put that pop of color in there, and she talks about it in her book, like you know what the pop of color was for and everything. So it's really cool. This is a larger gauge, so it worked up very fast. Again, it was also steeped. And the way that that's just designed, I just thought it made such a nice little, just kind of like a little rainbow down the side there. But another beautiful pattern from the book. So, and last but not least, the last thing that I have made from that book is the Boosta socks. And I really like how these worked out. Gudrun had made them with Mondim, and I think she used Spin Cycle, just a variegated color work or color changing yarn. So I used our Zauberball Crazy with the Mondim. I got them from a sock bag and love it. So they look very complicated with that pattern, but it's only a 4-stitch repeat and it's very easy to remember. Okay, another thing I wanted to showcase is my Hansel hat. Now they have a full size and they have a half size. I did the full size and the large. So they have small, medium, and large. And I wanted something that would be big enough for a blanket for a kid if I had a grandchild that needed to be warm, but it definitely will wrap it around and keep you warm. I wear it all the time. It is J&S, of course. This was a cone, and Maggie had developed this colorway, and I just kind of put the colors together where I wanted them. But the Woolly Thistle, we did a hap knit along a few years ago, and that kind of got me interested in what is a hap, and that is just the Scottish word for shawl. But these were working pieces. They were designed for women to work and carry their kids and stay warm while they're working outside in that weather. So there is a hap course that you can get through the Woolly Thistle, and it talks about some history and has some older pictures, and it was very nice. I really like it. I need to watch it again because I like to learn about history. So some last pieces that I wanted to showcase is, this is from Donna Smith. This is the Wearing Cardigan, and it's from her book. I actually didn't bring it up with me, but her book is called Langzooned, I believe. This is her DK. But when I was over there, I went to her yarn shop and got to meet her. I can show you a picture of me meeting her and buying this yarn. And it's just so scrumptious. It's a DK, but I feel like it's, it works. It could be a worsted weight as well. We used to have it at the Woolly Thistle. I love this for its woolen spun. This is their natural black Shetland, but it's actually brown. Okay, and this sweater is called Mariana sweater. I don't remember right offhand who the designer is, but it's in Ravelry. So I used for the brown here, it's a natural colorway called Barnacle from Rachel of Fair Isle, the one that sends us in the little sheep every month. And so I wanted to order some of her yarn, and I paired it with some yarn that came from one of the special selection boxes that the Woolly Thistle had. This is Uist wool. And they are blended or milled at the same mill in Scotland, northern Scotland. So I thought that was a very special pairing. It was meant to be, but I also used some of her leftovers here to make some Thistle mitts. This is a pattern by Andrew Mallory. And because when you're over there, I highly recommend when you're over there to have some of these, and you can even buy some at J&S that some of their Shetlanders will make to sell. But highly recommend having something like this because sometimes it's hot and sometimes it's cold. So that will help keep your hands warm. I hope you've enjoyed my Shetland wool fashion show. I'm going to be showing you some of the photos of things that I did while I was there. I got to meet Oliver from Jameson and Smith. I got to meet Gary Jameson from Jameson of Shetland, and my friends and I got to experience fish and chips many, many times. I highly recommend, but it was just a lovely, lovely time. Shetland is gorgeous and just a very kind group of people that are helpful and happy and love wool. So you can't go wrong with that.
Thank you, Renee. That was an awesome segment showing us all the knits that you've done out of the Grand Shetland Adventures book, which of course is by Gudrun Johnson and MJ Mucklestone. You enjoyed that segment too?
I did. It got me really excited for some of the things we're going to see, and
the cake shop or the cake stand.
The cake fridge, yes. I got cash from my bank just because I heard the cake fridge only takes cash. I'm like, well, I need to go get cash. So I've done that, and I'm prepared for the cake fridge.
Yes. I guess there's a few. She showed a picture of the original one, so that's the one we need to find.
Yeah. Although I think maybe we just see how many we can find.
I love that. You're going to be such a good travel buddy.
How many cake fridges we can find? We could start with the original.
Yes, and
we'll work our way through.
Be on a mission.
But I think too, what was really nice is she made me want to pull out my Grand Shetland Adventure book.
Yes.
And sort of just like read along and prep along. And I think in years when we aren't going, that's a nice way to
to be involved.
Yeah.
And sort of live in this Shetland induced excitement.
I think there are lots of places, like for me personally, where I feel like through the wools that we carry, I'm able to travel through my knitting. And so I think this book just kind of lets you do that.
It really does. And I don't want to speak for you, but I'm being quite obnoxious that we're going to Shetland Wool Week. I realize that. But please know that it's been, years and years and years of not going, that this excitement is here.
Yeah.
But we do know what it's like to not go.
Right.
And there's FOMO, it's real. And so we are hoping to help fill in some of that FOMO so that we bring you with us, you can enjoy it. But not just that, we have launched a mini course, a Fair Isle mini course, which you can sign up for right on the website. And we will be talking about lots of Fair Isle stuff there, and I think that would be really great for you to join, whether you're going or not, actually.
Yeah.
But we can talk more about that. Okay, so what are you knitting on? Or do you have any FOs?
I have an FO.
Yes.
It is Wool Week related. I finished my all over or Toorie. I can't say it.
With tassel, no
with
less.
tassel. And
Yay.
actually I lowered the tassel because I was noticing in a lot of the photos that the tassel, they left like a space there on the tassel, and I think it's so that you can still see the crown.
Yeah.
Without the crown being.
Did you have it right up against
I did
before?
have it right up against because I've never knit anything before, but they said put a tassel on it. So,
tassel
it
on
wasn't
it.
until I have it tied in so that if I wanted, I can take it out. Like you can see, there's like a bow there.
Perfect.
So I just threaded it through. So if at some point I want to wear the hat without the tassel, it's easy to take it off.
Now talk about your colors.
So my colors, I went stash diving at home, but Renee's hat was so pretty. She put together her own colors. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
I
you're
thought
a
it was
genius.
lovely. Yeah.
So I tried putting together my own colors, and it was a little bit of a train wreck.
So this is what?
This is based on the Jamisons of Shetland colorway version, but I just picked colors that were close to those colors. Like their main color is a Morit, but it's a little slightly darker.
Okay.
So if you go with the original kits, whereas I had a ball of JNS Supreme in the Morit color, so I just did that.
Yeah.
They used really traditional Shetland colors.
They
You have
do.
the blue, you've got the madder, and a yellow.
Yep.
So I just went through stash and found shades
Yep.
that were close and that looked well together.
Is it all Jameson and Smith?
So it's a mixture of Jameson and Smith and Jamisons of Shetland.
Right.
The green I think is Prairie, and the nutmeg, which is actually called in the original. I really like the nutmeg, so I have a ball of nutmeg. So I'll put my colors on my Ravelry page. In case anyone is interested, but if you want, really, it looks very similar to the Jamisons of Shetland colorway, so you could also just buy that kit.
Yeah.
And you'd get very similar.
I think it's interesting. This is my hat. This is a kit that we have, which is the natural colors. But Maggie, we knit these on US.
US
4?
3.
3.
I think it was a 3.
I think it was a 3. I did what it was called for.
Yeah.
So US 3. Just look at the difference though in size and gauge.
Yeah.
So you're tighter.
I did
than
not
am.
do a gauge swatch at all.
This is my
I
gauge
just
swatch.
knit
Yeah.
a hat, but I really like it. It's quite cozy.
Oh, you're so cute.
So. I love the tassel. The fun factor's high with the tassel.
Yeah, you know,
so I don't know why you'd leave the tassel off. We need to make it a
well,
tassel.
maybe we need to make me a tassel. I did not make a tassel, but I do enjoy looking at the star on the top.
It is. It's so pretty.
It really is.
It made me want to knit more Colorwork hats.
Well, and I
Such a
think
great
that's
hat.
one of the projects I'm going to bring with me because a hat, is small,
Yeah.
but you can have all the colors in it. And I think I'm going to do the Mucklabrek.
Nice.
Yeah, so we just launched the Mucklabrek the other day. Compared to when this goes live, I'm not sure, a little while. Designed by Susan Mills. Yes.
Here.
All right, so
That
just
is the
look at this.
Mucklabrek.
This is lovely. Susan Mills has designed this for us exclusively, and so we have these running alongside Shetland Wool Week. And they're absolutely beautiful.
They are. So
Yeah.
we've got it available. I put one colorway on. We've got it available in 4 colorways.
I don't wear hats when my hair's up. That's just a rule I have.
Oh, yeah, when your hair's up.
Yeah, I mean, I could mess with it, but
No, it's all
you
right.
don't need me to do that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at these colors. I think
I
this
know.
is the one I want to knit. Do we have kits for these?
Yes, we do. So we have kits in all 4 of these colorways.
Perfect.
At
love
time of
this,
recording,
too.
I think stock is pretty good.
Yeah.
So
Jameson and Smith.
These are all knit with Jameson and Smith. And actually, I thought this was really fun. Susan said she designed these with a grab bag.
I love that. Yes,
So,
indeed.
Yeah, really great.
Yeah.
Well, I like too. It seems like there's a colorway that's sort of good for whole coloring.
Yes. So I particularly love these. Well, they've got purple in them, but I love how this one goes kind of cooler and this one goes warmer.
I'm surprised this one with all the pinks isn't your.
A lot of blue. Although blue is starting to grow on me, I have to say.
I love blue.
I know everybody loves blue, and it just.
Yeah.
But I've knit
okay.
blue sweaters though, my bluebells, but that was more an emotional tie to Scotland with the bluebell theme, but it was blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love this wee hat. So yes, I'm going
it's
to be
really,
knitting
really pretty.
probably this one.
It has a lovely crown.
This one.
It's just really nice.
Really nice.
So
yes.
these kits are available in the shop now.
They sure are. So I'm sort of putting us all over the place today. I did want to point out, Maggie, that during this round here, and I don't know if we should be holding things up closer, put my face there so it focuses. I forgot my yarn dominance. And I think you can see between the bottom and the middle one and the brown.
So did you switch the dominance?
I did,
as you were knitting?
accidentally. So on the bottom, the brown was in my left hand, being dominant, and in the middle tier, the brown was in my right hand, which is be right back, background. So I completely spaced that, and I can see it. Though I didn't see it with the naked eye until I took a picture of it, and it was seeing it on the photo that really sort of showed it to me, and then I could see it. So you don't need to point it out when we meet in Shetland or anywhere. That's okay. I know. Not that you would, but yeah. So I thought, wow.
I know yarn dominance is one of those things. Like, I think it's a real thing. Mm-hmm. But I think you can, like, sometimes you can on purpose switch things and really like how it looks.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate it. I think
you should knit a second one, and with the yarn dominance the way that you would normally do it. Yeah. To compare. Not that you.
Well, but I'm comparing these two now. But I mean, it's not bad. It's just different.
So what did you do on the top one?
Went back to holding it in the left hand. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. So anyway, I will have this
lovely.
for Shetland, which is very exciting. Do you have any other FOs?
I do not.
Any whips?
I do. I have my whip for my sweater. I have not finished my sweater for this sweater, Cal. Kate,
we're only just halfway through. Ooh, you hosted the
Kate and I co-hosted the Mid-Cal Zoom. So if you came to that and attended and either shared or even just sat and watched, thank you so much for joining us. It's always such a great group. It's really fun to see the same faces over and over and start to get to know them. Yeah. So it was really great.
Yeah.
So,
although new people are always welcome.
Oh, for sure.
And we certainly do get a lot of new people.
We had some new knitters in there, people I hadn't seen before, so it's definitely not like
come and be.
Yeah, it's not if you're new to the community, come join. There was lots of discussion about I've said it lots of times on the podcast about the friendliness and helpfulness of both our Facebook and our Ravelry group.
Yes, definitely.
Despite the fact that they have gotten quite large, they are still really wonderful,
active,
warm, welcoming,
friendly,
helpful.
Yeah. Ask your questions about what you're stuck on. People will answer and get you out of a pickle.
Like if you're looking for a place, a social media type community that is just chatty and welcoming, and it is a diverse group, but there's no drama. Right.
Long may that last.
Long may that last. And honestly, like, I think everybody loves the group so much that I don't see that being an issue. Yeah. We do sort of manage the group, so should something happen, that would be taken care of. But so all that to say, if you're looking for those spaces, come and join. They are free spaces to join. Yep. And if you're not a Facebook person, check out Ravelry because it's fantastic too. Really wonderful. I am still knitting my sweater. I am just about to the point now where
it's gorgeous.
I'm ready to split for the
beautiful.
Well, I don't split for the sleeve. So I'll decrease or
what kind of construction is it?
It is a bottom-up raglan. Okay. So I will have to bind off, there's the word I was looking for. I'll have to bind off some stitches under the sleeve, and then this is going to go sit while I work on the sleeves. There is my steek at the front. Right. And then once the sleeves are done, everything gets joined, and I work a little bit and then start decreasing.
So that's one of the differences about knitting a sweater bottom-up is that you are going to get to here, and then you're going to knit. Well, it depends on the construction, but usually you will knit the sleeves and then you will join it all and then knit the whole thing in the round and decrease for your shoulders. And
so here is a photo, and you can see just barely that there's like a raglan. Yeah. Decrease.
Absolutely gorgeous, Maggie.
I am really enjoying the fabric. Have you been checking your gauge? I've been checking my gauge. It is the same. You can't even barely tell, but a while back, when around here, you can kind of see it. I did block this, so the bottom part is blocked. Right. And I wanted to check it for gauge and for fit. Mm-hmm. And I love the fit, actually. It is the same size as my hairnet cardigan, which I wear all the time. Yeah. It is consistently still that size. Mm-hmm. So I think I'm good to go.
How's Marie doing with hers? Marie is
Marie,
Maggie's sister.
you can see Marie's progress in the Facebook group. We can probably steal a photo from that and put it here. She is right around the same part. So she's right about to bind off and start her sleeves as
she's using the original colors, if I remember.
She is. She bought one of our kits. I think she's working with the kit that is this colorway.
Love that.
So it's really, really pretty.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Whereas
and this is Rauma strict garn, correct?
So this is a mix, actually. So I've got the brown is Rauma strict garn in color 164.
Lovely.
And then I had in my stash, this was subtraction by addition. This I had in my stash Jameson's double knitting in the Mousket colorway, 106.
Beautiful.
And they are working so well together. I really like it.
Love it.
It's really wonderful.
Rauma does a great job, and so does Jameson and Smith. And
They
Jameson's
do.
even.
It's funny, you said earlier Fivel's my favorite Rauma, and I absolutely love Fivel. But I love strict garn, and I love thinner garn. It is really hard to pick a favorite.
I know.
So
yeah,
they're all just really wonderful.
It looks so good, Maggie. Are you enjoying the knitting? Is it nice and rhythmic?
I am. I was kind of surprised, but you really do get into a rhythm with. I do have. Don't be a hero. I do have stitch markers in between repeats.
Yeah.
Because then I can just tell right away if something has gone off.
Yeah.
So
I always do that too.
Yeah. So I did that with my hat. I've gotten to the point where I'm like, you know what? It just keeps me moving faster and it keeps things on track.
Keeps things
I could do it without stitch markers, but why?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, this is the same
But I
book.
really love it.
And
if you're curious, because this is always really, I love that book. There's so much in that book that's great.
Yep.
That is the Strick Garn family book.
Yep.
But just for fun to see the inside, with all the floats.
Ooh. Nice. And you're not having to catch any.
No, I'm not catching any floats. No.
I think this is a sweater I would love to knit too.
Yeah.
In there. So yeah. Well, beautiful.
Yeah. So making good progress.
Good.
While we are talking about Rauma books.
433.
Let's talk about book 433. We have been waiting for book 433 for a while here in the shop.
We're just going rogue today, and I hope
we are going
us.
rogue.
Just stick with us.
Well, it feels related because we have a lot of Rauma books that are not. I don't feel like you see them everywhere, but they're a good value. They include many patterns. The Magna cabled sweater that I knit was also from a Rauma book, Fivel 425. That has a lot of really great patterns in it. You've got this one that has patterns for the whole family, mom, children, and
Dad.
And this one does too. Book 433 is a book of family designs, classic Norwegian designs.
Yeah.
And it has really like 3 or 4 designs, but for everybody.
Isn't that nice?
They are so nice. I kind of want to knit everything there.
I did it very traditional.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Just so good.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can see that.
These are calling my name too.
They really are. It's really great. So
I think my son would probably wear one of these,
Yeah. I found myself wondering because my son's pretty knit worthy. Like, would you wear a sweater mom made?
Yeah.
But yeah, so this book is available now. I was really excited when it was finally delivered.
It's lots of little motifs for most of the body, which is good.
I wanted to see. There's one more. Oh, I like that one. I don't know if you can see it. So we'll show this one. Where you've got like that little. I think they call it like lice patterning, and they've banded the colors. It's just really pretty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really nice. It uses worsted weight Rauma Fivel, and available now.
And so we have plenty of Rauma Fivel in stock, I believe.
We do. We just, at the time of watching this, we just received a really big top-up of Rauma.
We had gotten very low because they were waiting for their order and everything.
Some of the shipping with some of the tariffs and stuff like that has been a little bit slower. People are working hard. It's not anybody's fault. But, Yes. So we have a big restock of Rauma that just landed. If it happens that there is a color that is now out, because Rauma does move pretty quickly, you can sign up for the back in stock on the website.
Yeah.
We
will keep trying to get more for you.
So, yeah.
All right.
So sorry for the segue, but feels related.
Yeah. No, don't apologize. This is good. This is lovely. Yeah. So, any other whips or anything?
That is it. That is all the knitting that I have.
Okay. I've cast on a new sweater.
Yes.
It's yet another big sister, and I'm knitting it in. I've gone a little bit off topic or off whatever, but this is Highland, which is a US yarn made by Harrisville Designs, local to us in sunny New Hampshire. Love this color.
Yeah.
And I'm holding it with a ball of Rauma Plum. So these go very nicely together.
So the Highland is the colorway mustard, and the Plum is color 97, in case you're wondering.
Yes. And I knit a swatch this time.
Ooh.
Yes. I did not knit a swatch when I knit this, and this actually grew a little bit on blocking. It was perfect before I blocked it, and then it just grew a little bit.
We talk a lot about washing your swatch.
I did that time.
Yeah.
Hard of learning here.
That's okay.
I'm still very happy with this.
Sometimes I go rogue too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think one of the things that's great about the vanilla and the big sister is that sometimes, even if it's a little bit off, it still
okay.
fits, as long as you're not like way off. It's
Right.
a very sort of relaxed fit garment.
It is.
So,
so I've used one skein of this, and I still have this much of my
Wow.
ball, and I've got all this knitting done. So let's see, where am I? It's all on the needles.
Wow.
I know.
It's so pretty.
It's so fluffy, Maggie.
It's so fluffy.
Here's the front.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So you start at the neck, and we are growing our.
Really nice.
I know it is, and you grow the sleeves at the same time as you're knitting the front and back. And yeah, so far I'm loving it. I'm almost done with the repeats. I think I am actually done with the repeats, and now I'm about to put the sleeves on waist yarn. Now, because this is a top down, different from Maggie's bottom up, I'm going to put these on waist yarn, and then I will join and just knit the body in the round, and then after all that's done, I will knit the sleeves from the held stitches. So yes, so I'm loving it. It's a very simple design, but it is not boring. It's just not boring. And I think I'm going to bring this on the plane, because I can just go round and round and chit chat and all of those things without worrying. I just have to go round and round. So that'll get done nice and quick, I think. Or I might not get any knitting done. I don't know. I'm kind of fickle on the plane. Sometimes I'm good with knitting. Other times I just want to watch, I don't know, all the movies or something. Yeah. And not knit anything. Yes, thank you. But yes, so I did get gauge after blocking, which was fantastic, on the recommended needle size. Yeah. And I was like, ooh.
It's really nice. The fabric feels really great.
Yeah. All right, so that's what I'm knitting
on.
That's
wonderful.
Loving it. I do have a pair of socks on the needles, but I didn't bring them because I'm trying to do the toe, and that becomes very arduous. I find the toe of any sock.
Really?
Yeah.
It's funny. So I'm assuming then that you tend to be a cuff down knitter. Yes. Same. I've knit toe up socks, but I do prefer cuff down.
Me
but
too.
I get so excited when I get to the toe, because I am in the home stretch.
I don't know what happens to me. I start getting ladders where the decreases are, or I forget to decrease, or I decrease twice instead of every other. It just becomes a total show of mistakes.
Interesting.
I don't know if I'm just running out of steam. I don't know what it is. I need to just concentrate. I think that's the thing. Like, you've been able to zoom down the foot, and now I got to concentrate, and it's really just decreases. I mean, it's not rocket science, but it's teeny
Especially
tiny
I've gotten to the point
circumference.
too where I used to be really sort of like, if I didn't have, like, if I missed a decrease, I would rip back. Now I just kind of stick one in and keep going.
Yeah.
And nobody notices.
That's true.
Also, it's a sock. It's in my shoe,
Yeah, but
so you're not going to see it.
I
so
think these are for display in the shop. So I'm being...
But even then, I don't know. Like...
Well,
but yeah, if you're getting any laddering on the sides, that would annoy me.
And I think it's just that tiny circumference, because I typically don't get ladders the way I do. But I think doing magic loop on, I don't know, I just get there. So it's in timeout. But I might bring a sock. I was actually thinking West Yorkshire Spinners butterflies would be a great sock to bring for knitting and being social, because you can just make it a complete vanilla sock. Yeah. And let the yarn do the...
Yeah, I have a ball of sock yarn, some WIS sock yarn that I grabbed to knit my husband a pair of socks. So I've been thinking actually that this is a nice way to sort of bring him along. I've got your sock.
Oh, that's sweet.
And then too, it's like an advance on Christmas knitting.
Yes, yeah. Go ahead,
so
killing all the birds.
I can get that done at the same time.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
All
right, so that's all the knitting that we have to show you for now. But stay tuned. Let's go to another contributor. Who's next?
Let's go see Kelsey and see what she has finished knitting.
All right, and we'll see you on the other side.
Hi, it's Kelsey again. I'm just coming in to talk to you a bit about my knitting. Been working on a few things, so I just wanted to come in and talk to them. The first is almost done, except I haven't woven in the ends, because that's what I do. I wait forever until for weaving in the ends. So I haven't done that, but this here, and I'll hold it up a little bit, is a sweater from the Strange Brew book by Tin Can Knits. I believe it's the Almanac sweater. Now I'm feeling silly for not remembering what it is. But I knit it at the request of my daughter, and she chose the colors out of different things I had in stash. So these are all different yarns. They are all worsted weight yarns from various places. Some are woolly thistle, some are not. And then I actually did buy separately the main color, because she wanted this sort of hot fuchsia color. So this is her sweater for the fall. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's a little long for her. She's a little bit big for her age. So when I went by the age and then added length, it ended up making it the right size, but then I actually added probably a little bit too much. But that's fine, because she'll grow into it this year, and then we'll see how it goes. And so these different yarns I've gotten at different festivals and from different yarn stores, and she picked them out, and she picked how that she wanted them to go, and I think it actually works really nicely. It's kind of got a lighter purple and a darker purple, a yellow, a blue, and this kind of fuchsia color. And I like this kind of color scheme because it actually works out where it often is nice in a multicolor pattern like this to have a lighter and a darker version of the same color. So those are both purples, so a dark purple and a light purple. The fuchsia color is a sort of purplish pink. It's not it's not an orangey pink, it's a purpler pink, so it kind of goes with that. And then yellow is a complementary color to purple. So that's partially why the yellow really pops out. And then the blue picks up the cool tones. So you've kind of got two colors that are the same hue, but different tones or shades. And then two colors that are like the slightly bluer and the bluer and redder version on either side of the purples. And then a full other side of the color wheel, the yellow. So it actually worked out really nicely. So again, that sweater is from the Tin Can Knits book. Knit with a whole bunch of different yarns. The next thing I'm working on is actually for my other kiddo, so my other daughter, my younger daughter. This is a sweater called the Terrain sweater. It's a terrain sweater. It's kind of now it's changing colors in the light and the sort of various lamps that I have, but it's a pretty Kelly emerald to Kelly green color. It's a raglan sleeve with a texture in the middle. No short rows because she's a kid, so it just kind of, it works out. It is in this Trails and Valleys book. It's a book by Lindsey Fowler. I believe it's published by Lina. I should know that. Yeah, Lina. Says it on the back. Anyway, it's supposed to be, actually that's the sweater on the back. That's sort of the kids' version of the sweater in different colors. But it is, the patterns in this book are inspired by family camping and cabins and things like that. So it's some really classic looks, but then with a little bit of a twist on it. So the terrain sweater is the one that I picked out, and it's got this sort of kind of pearl bobble
texture, these little micro bobbles. They're not a full bobble, like you're not turning and turning and turning or crocheting or doing anything else, which would have been insufferable for this whole sweater. But it is sort of a micro bobble and a purl row and then knitting with the raglan sleeves. So as you can tell, I don't have sleeves yet. She refused to try it on this evening. So I believe it fits. I hope it fits. It should fit. And it also, because this has those purl rows to it and some of the bobble stitches, it will likely relax a bit this way, because it is it isn't garter stitch, obviously, but it is garter stitch-ish, where you don't have it all stockinette. It's probably 2/3 stockinette if you're looking at it. But it has enough of both purl stitches in these bumps, and because they're not just purl stitches, there's a whole shaping thing to it, but and purl rows, that this will relax a bit this way, horizontally. So I knit it a little longer than I needed to this way, hopefully. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how sleeves go. We'll see how it goes without actually trying it on. Trying it on the kid. So that's the other thing that I am knitting. Yeah. Third thing is a little bit of a feeder from the last episode, the last Shopcast that I talked about. I talked a little bit about going to local fiber festivals, and that I had been to Festival Twist in Quebec, and I actually took a class on yarn dyeing there, and I dyed a few skeins, but this was one of the skeins of yarn that I dyed. It's got kind of a burgundy color and an orange color and more of a gold color throughout. It is just a sock yarn, just a regular sort of stock sock yarn. But that's what I ended up with this. So I wanted to cast it on and see how it knit up, because I hand painted this, so I didn't really know exactly how it would knit up. I was hoping it would knit up pretty well, but this is what it ended up looking like. So I've gotten the heel. That's the heel and the leg of a pretty vanilla sock. I did a pretty big cuff and a relatively long leg for me. I usually knit more to like here. I knit a little bit more than that before I had the cuff, or the other way. But yeah, so I think it's very, very fall, very autumn leaves. It was a really fun experience. Learned a lot about yarns and about yarn dyeing and how that all works. So that was fun. So yeah, this is my sock that I am knitting up. It is loosely based on, it's got some modifications for my own preferences, but it is based on one of the sort of plain socks from The Sock Project by Summer Lee. I've used this sock book more than probably any other sock book, except maybe 52 Weeks, either volume, because it has both the socks that are just based on the heel, so the rest of the sock is all vanilla, and then the heel itself is the the different thing between the different socks. So it's toe up, it's cuff down, sort of this heel. I do a sort of classic heel flap, but there's also short rows and afterthoughts heels and things. And then, as you can see, all of these other different patterns and things. So I really enjoy this book, and I know I've mentioned it before, but I wanted to mention it again. Yeah, so that's really what I've got to show you. A 99% finished object, what would we call this? 70% finished object, maybe? Depends if I have to rip it out. But yeah, pretty good. Pretty good finished object. Or not finished. Whip. About 70%, I would say. 65%. Both from some really nice books that I would books that I recommend. I don't think Strange Brew by Tin Can Knits is in print anymore, but you can still buy the full ebook. And I would recommend it because there's a lot of information outside of the patterns. So you can buy the individual patterns, but then there's also a lot of information about designing your own yoke. I didn't in this case, but I have in other cases. Designing your own yoke pattern, designing for different stitches. So they have every pattern, they have the way to do a yoked sweater with sock weight or worsted weight or DK weight. There's a whole range for everything. And then their sort of signature is having those knit patterns from baby, like 0 to 3 month size, up to like men's XXL or 4 or 5XL. I don't even know. So it's a lot of different sizes, which is very helpful, especially when you're, you might be off in your gauge a little bit. I actually, is that sweater? One of these sweaters I adjusted by, because the gauge that I was knitting was off a little bit. But it's really nice when you have that many sizes that you can adjust. If your gauge is a little bit big, you can go down a size or vice versa. And it's very helpful to be able to sort of adjust that. And then my sock, that's it. My other sock, which is based on that book that I like, but also my own dyed yarn, which was really fun. Anyway, that's what I have to share this week. I hope the weather is cooling down where you are. We have had a few days that have been highs in the 60s, which has been fantastic. I am a warm-blooded person, which is funny when I knit so much, but I've been wearing some wool socks, but haven't been pulling out my sweaters just yet, but it won't be too long. So, sorry if my voice has been a little raspy. I'm just getting over a cold, but thanks for coming, and happy knitting.
Thank you so much, Kelsey. I love seeing your knits. I love seeing little knits.
Yes.
She finished a sweater for her daughter. Just really, really lovely. Before we move on from Shetland Wool Week, I'm sure it'll come up again, I'm sorry. But we do have kits for the All Ower Toorie. So if you are interested in knitting your own Shetland Wool Week All Ower Toorie, this is the J&S colorway. So these are available in the shop in a couple of different colorways. This is the original colorway that the Guild put together.
Yeah.
This is a riff on the Uredale colorway.
Knit Jameson and Smith.
Yeah, Knit Jameson and Smith. So these are available in the shop now.
Yeah.
We also, if you haven't grabbed your copy of the Shetland Wool Week Annual, which releases tomorrow, the Saturday after you're seeing this, our copies have arrived, so we will begin shipping them
right away
after Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
This year's annual does not disappoint. It's very, very
It's
beautiful.
lovely. Yeah. And there happens to be a nice ad.
Can I show them?
Yeah,
that? I was going to say, oh, we're so excited. And we got the back cover with our Woolly Thistle ad.
That's a first.
Yeah, we've had ads in the Shetland Wool Week Annual before. We are happy to support the amenity and Wool Week.
Yes.
But yeah, I was really excited to open it up and see it right on the back.
Yeah.
So that's so cool.
We love it.
But that's not all that's cool about the annual. There are lots of beautiful patterns and articles.
Yes, there's some things I want to knit in here for sure. And
And
there's always such good articles.
I was thinking too that it would be fun to bring the annual along
and
have people to sign it and stuff.
Yes, that's a great idea.
So, or to make notes in it.
I love the drawings.
I know the drawings in this issue are really, really great.
Yeah.
The articles, it's just really, really lovely. I love the Scansy.
Yeah, I did too.
There are a couple of patterns and designs in there, so yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. And the photography is beautiful.
Yeah, as always.
Yeah.
It's just
So we have that
really
in the store
wonderful.
now.
Yeah.
Order yours and it'll be
And you get a little bit of the landscape. It's just really
shipped to
wonderful.
you as soon as we are able.
Yeah. Yeah.
As
So
soon as
they
we're
have
allowed.
arrived. So as
Yeah.
long as it launches on the Saturday, so which I think is the 28th.
I don't
So
know.
shipping soon.
Yeah.
So.
And just again, a reminder that for those of you who might have FOMO, we are putting on a mini Fair Isle course, which is an email sequence of emails that you can get all your Fair Isle stuff in the mail to you.
Yeah.
Just sign up on our website. I think we could put a link here for that. That would be great. Okay, and be sure to show off your All Ower Toories if you knit one in our Facebook and Ravelry groups. The prize fairy, the Shetland prize fairy, will be stopping in and awarding prizes to our favorites. So I think they'll be visiting on October 3rd, so make sure you have your All Ower Toorie picture posted and maybe you'll win a prize.
Nice.
Okay, what else, Maggie? Oh, well, let me talk about a couple of things that are happening in October, because even though it's September, it'll be here before we know it. Vermont Sheep and Wool Week is the first weekend in October. It is my favorite show, to be honest. It's small, but it's bursting with inspiration and great vendors and exhibitions and all of that. And it's in the beautiful valley of Tunbridge, Vermont. And so we will have extended hours here on Friday. We'll be open until 7 o'clock. So if you're going to Millapalooza at our friend's Junction Fibre Mill, or if you're going to Vermont Sheep and Wool, you can stop in on Friday a little bit later on your way home or something. We're also open on Saturdays too. Our regular hours are Wednesday, Thursday, 12 to 4, Friday, 10 to 4, and every Saturday now, 10 to 2. So yeah, come and visit us during Vermont Shetland Wool Week. Or what did I say?
Vermont Sheep and Wool.
I knew it wasn't right, but I didn't know I said that.
My apologies if our enthusiasm is almost a little bit obnoxious.
It is obnoxious. We have reached obnoxious level.
Trying to keep it in check, but
my sister and I used to have names for each other. I was Obnoxia and she was Oblivia.
That's awesome. That's wonderful.
Yes. Okay, so that's that. Tina of Tuku will be visiting the Woolly Thistle shortly after Rhinebeck. So we will be going to Rhinebeck.
Yes.
And Tina will be here on the Monday after Rhinebeck. And last year we were very pleased to note that some people who had traveled a long way to go to Rhinebeck actually included the Woolly Thistle in their round trip back home. So if that is on the cards for you, please do come visit and meet Tina, who is from Finland. She is the owner of Tuku Wool, and we're thrilled to have her come and spend time with us and talk about her new book. She'll be signing her book, and she'll be talking about her wonderful yarn and answering your questions. So please do come. I think we'll have an RSVP for that, so watch out for that.
And we do have copies of her book, so if you think you're going to be able to come, I mean, you can always order the book online. It is available anytime. But if you think you want to come meet Tina, have her sign your book, you can always place an order for the book and do it as a local pickup.
Yes.
And pick it up while you're here.
Yeah, that sounds great. What else?
We still have a lot.
We do, don't we?
We do.
So why don't we move on to what's in the shop?
Yeah, let's talk about what's new. So launching later this week is a new yarn from John Arbin.
Yes.
This was I'm very excited about this. So first of all, the annual issue 5.
Yes.
John Arbin's annual issue 5. We've shown this before. This is released now and copies are still available in the shop. We just got a restock of it. I will be obnoxious and show you again the adorable Moosh water bowl toy that is included in here. But if you're not a toy knitter, there are also these really lovely sweaters.
Stripes are having a moment, aren't they?
Stripes are having a moment.
Love the up and down stripes. Yeah.
Stripes are a really nice way to like mix yarn.
Yeah.
There are some crochet mitts and mittens.
Yeah.
Shawls.
Yeah, it's jam-packed. It's a great
it is really
publication.
Wonderful. So that is available, and they have also launched a new yarn called Seafarer, which is a 90% British wool, including Exmoor Blueface Leicester, Devon Close Wool, and Romney, and 10% mulberry silk.
Ooh.
It's so nice.
So nice.
It is.
And
this is a fingering weight, so 4-ply.
Yeah.
And they have a full range of colors, and we have some of the colors here available in the shop.
Now,
oh, I'm sorry, it's a sport weight yarn.
We can't get it all right all the time.
Yes.
But it is a worsted spun yarn, so it is beautiful and smooth, taking that silk into account as well. So gorgeous.
Yes.
So shall we go through the colors?
Yeah, let's go through the colors.
All right, you start.
This one is Cecilia.
Gorgeous pink.
We can put the names on there too.
This is Hippocamp.
This one is Calypso.
No idea. Again, we've got a new camera. No idea if...
yes, hopefully this is focusing.
Oh boy, Lingbacker. We will put the names of these.
That's why I said.
Yeah.
This one's called Nuggle.
Oh. Ooh, Nessie. My favorite.
Very cute. This one is...
Look at that.
Melusine.
Okay.
I know, right? So there we go.
Oh my goodness.
Pretty. Yeah, good luck
Cilia and Charybdis. Nice blue.
Hopefully you're enjoying our pronunciations. This one's Kelpie.
Kelpie.
Really lovely.
And Leviathan. Managed that. Oh,
Yeah.
pretty.
Aren't
Look
they?
at that.
They're just really, really pretty.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
So really wonderful.
So we have these now. These are in the shop. Come and get them.
Yes.
I think we stocked up on John Arbon in general as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So those are available now.
I should mention right now too that we're doing a double pips this weekend starting today. So anything you purchase today through the weekend ending on September 30th, you will earn double pips. We don't do that too often, but we're doing it while we are gone in Shetland.
Nice.
So help us celebrate Shetland Wool Week and enjoy double pips on us.
This is small but mighty. The doodle knits. Thank you for the warm reception you've all given to the doodle
fantastic.
doodle decks. We were really excited to get the Edinburgh Doodle card deck.
Yeah.
This
Fun.
we can put a photo maybe from the website of all the cards included in here. They are sealed, so I can't show you, but they do have, as you can see on the front, there is a Highland coo in there, which is really, really cute. Some sheep, a little Nessie.
Yeah.
They're really great. And these little doodle decks, they give you the color work chart so that you can just plop that into your knitting and design your own color work.
Yeah.
So those
Fun,
are available
fun.
now.
All right. What else do we have, Maggie?
We have, coming up soon, I don't think we have a date for when they will arrive yet, but West Yorkshire Spinner, their Christmas colorway, has launched and we're waiting for it to arrive here in the shop. This year is mulled wine.
And it's got gold.
It does. It has gold.
It's gorgeous.
It's really, really pretty.
Warm and festive and understated.
Yeah. It
With
is,
gold.
It is really lovely. They also have, I'm excited to see it, they have a new contrast color called mulberry that will coordinate with this. It hasn't arrived yet. So
annoying.
I don't have it here to show you.
Do you know if it's picking out one of these colors though?
Yes, I believe it's like the darker color there.
It'll be beautiful.
So it will. And this also coordinates really well with nutmeg, which I believe is coming on our...
Yeah.
Oh, is that it? So it also coordinates with
perfect.
nutmeg. So we are going to have 3 packs. We'll have this individually, but we're going to have it with 3 packs too because we know a lot of you like it with the coordinating colors. And so those will be available.
That'll be
good.
lovely.
Yeah.
Many of you will knit socks for the entire family's Christmas morning, which is such a great tradition. So this is 2025. Will we have the Christmas yarns from Christmases past?
Yes, we will. We will have a whole big 8-pack if you just want to get them all.
Ooh. So there's 8 color. There's 8.
There's 8 colors now, including this year's.
Yeah.
But we will have. This is nutmeg.
Yeah.
I don't remember what year these are.
Nutcracker.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nutcracker. I need more coffee. The other sparkles, we'll go through the sparkles first. We have vintage tinsel.
Love that.
I love that. This one just knits up very stripey. It's very fun. And then last but not least is Yuletide.
So 4 of them have sparkles now.
Yeah. I feel like maybe I'm missing a sparkly one, but...
Wasn't there the fairy lights?
Fairy lights, yes.
I think had sparkle. And that's just the green, white, and red stripes.
And then we also have hollyberry.
I love that too.
This yarn this is truly one of my favorite sock yarns. It's probably the one I've knit with the most. It smells very sheepy. It is super wash. It's great for gift giving because it is super wash, but still feels woolly.
Yeah.
It's a great gateway.
Yeah.
And then gingerbread.
And wears like iron. Some of my favorite
do.
socks are knit with
West Yorkshires. They hold up so well. They hold their shape. They're really lovely.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of different contrast colors. We tell you on the website which ones go with which. So we've got spruce, cherry drop, evergreen,
cayenne pepper, which is a brassy bright red.
Yeah. Juniper,
turmeric,
and then chocolate lime.
And nutmeg again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, chocolate lime is green. That's confusing.
Yeah. Is that like a candy thing?
It is. It's a chocolate kind of hard candy, and it's got the green mint inside.
Okay. Interesting.
Like hard candy.
So stay tuned. Make sure you're on our website, on our newsletter.
Yeah. For the release date of
the release date of this. We do have the preview up, so you can also actually go and sign up for the back-end stock if you want to get an email the minute that stock is pushed in.
Yes. Very exciting. We are sure you will love that too. Love it. Yes. And the gold, the tinsely bits are very soft. Yeah. It's not like brittle or anything.
No, it's very soft. I know there are a couple colorways that we don't have in stock right this moment. I'm thinking just of like the candy cane, which is a very traditional red, green, white striping. Those are classic.
Yeah.
So if you want to see the full line of Christmas colors, head to the website.
And we'll have them. Yes. Very good. Okay, what else do you have for us, Maggie?
And we have Biche Bouche's Le Petit cotton. We don't have a ton of cotton here in the shop, but this yarn is really, really lovely. And we have a new color. We've added a new color to the line. This is lavender.
Beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
Yes, we do appreciate that some of you are living in warmer climates, and so we wanted to get a little bit in. This is Le Petit organic cotton, and this color here is gray beige.
Yeah. This one is light peach.
Dark gold.
This one is light yellow. Do you want to show the... Oh, dark gold is very dark gold.
Yeah.
So almost like a light brown.
Yeah. Light gray.
This one is soft blue green.
Soft green gray.
Rust.
These would make a lovely stripy tee.
And I think even though the weather's turning cold, like Kelsey's talked about this before, sometimes knitting in the off season. Like if you want to have the sweater ready, you can just kind of slowly be working on it in the background, and then your summer knits will be ready.
Right.
Love that, Kelsey. And then an off-white.
And this is dark gray.
This would make such a pretty stripy top.
Oh, I know. I think this too. Like this is very muted, but very sophisticated.
Yeah,
and
I
then
think
this
that's also dark gray.
Oh,
we just have two dark grays.
Yes. So very nice. And there's 300, it says 300 meters, 328 yards for this 100 gram ball. So good yardage.
It is a fingering weight. I did a tank top for my daughter, my oldest, with this, and it was really lovely. This was the first sort of non-dishcloth cotton that I'd ever knit with, and it was easy on my hands. It was really nice, and the finished garment is lovely. She does wear it. Yeah. She actually wears it.
Jilly. So has this, do you know, because I know she's away from home, but has it softened up as well?
It has, but it was pretty soft. Like once I washed and blocked it, it was pretty soft.
Yeah.
Like right out the gate. It didn't feel crispy at all. It was just a nice, easy to throw on.
I think that can be said of so many of the yarns we have here is upon blocking, it softens up. So it might feel crisp in the hand at first, but for cotton, that's awesome. That's great. All right, Maggie, what's next?
We have also had a restock of 3 of our Rambler colors that have been out for a little while.
Yes, and we do have other colors out, I believe, but these are very lovely.
Yes, so these have arrived and come in, and we've got fresh stock of pine, lichen,
and lupin, or lupine.
Yeah.
Pretty together.
They are really pretty together.
Yes. These are milled for us at Bat and Kill Fibers up in New York State, and the wool comes from New York State as well. It's a blend of Dorset, which is very hardy, together with a little bit of Corriedale and a little bit of
Romney.
Thank you.
I'm like, why is she erring?
Because I couldn't get there. So we love this yarn.
Yes, it's really great. And we're also hearing from you that you love this yarn, so thank you so much for the support.
Yeah.
It's really wonderful yarn.
Yeah.
I have packed my Rambler socks.
Yes, I have Rambler socks
for
as well.
We are off.
For the trip, yes. Definitely. Oh, to be wearing socks again. Woohoo!
I'm actually wearing mine today.
I am too. I am too. I love it. I love it.
It's just cool enough where I can wear the handed socks.
Yeah. Okay. Maggie, why don't you take it away?
Corinne Johnston recently released her Harrisville Hap hoodie. Hood. Maybe just a hood, not a hoodie. We chatted about it with her when she was here in the last episode. We did get a small restock of Harrisville, and you guys scooped it up like that. So we do have another one on the way. So if you're interested in...
I think that'll be the last of it.
That probably will be the last of it. There is a limited amount of Harrisville available because it was a special run.
And Harrisville is that beautiful red color that Gudrun designed. So it's a one and done.
Yeah. So we are going to get a restock. So you can sign up for the back in stock, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes quickly because it flew. But we've also put together other colorways for the Harris hood that we just think would look really nice in that hood because it's a solid color.
Right.
So we've got kits in Old Rose,
Ivy,
Clover,
Artichoke,
Sphagnum,
and lastly, Espresso.
Yeah.
Which I think these colors all together are gorgeous, but you would just need one color to knit your hoodie. Your hood. We've renamed it.
So you could go and shop direct on the Jamesons of Shetland page. You could also use JNS if you wanted and get the pattern directly. But if you just want a quick grab a kit, we have kits for these.
Fantastic. So Maggie, we do have some pre-orders on the go. 12 Days of Cheer is our lovely sort of Advent box, although it's 12 days. And it's going really well. Thank you for your orders. And that'll be shipping out much later in November.
Yeah.
But we do have a few left. If you're interested, come and get that.
Yeah, they are limited quantity. So once they are sold out, they are sold out.
And we are partnering with Garthenor on this year's box. And their beautiful organic woolly wool will be all inside the box.
Yeah, the yarn included in the box is their sport weight.
Yeah.
And it's a mix of naturals, dyed, and marls.
Yeah.
And they will all work together, so you can either use them individually or together. And it's a mix of 20-gram mini skeins and I think 4 50-gram skeins.
Yeah.
So
yes,
it's
wonderful.
yarn.
It's going to be beautiful.
Yes.
And Maggie, what about some books? My Dream Knits from Lina.
My Dream Knits from Lina is on pre-order now. So
we don't have it here.
I don't think it has arrived yet here. It is on order and is probably in transit by the time that you're seeing this.
Yeah.
So the minute it releases, we can get it out to you.
And we have Kindred Knits, patterns from my Estonian family archives. This looks good.
This is a second book from Alex Bird, who previously did, I think it was Estonian Knits,
Yes.
her first book with Lina. This is the follow-up book, Kindred Knits. The patterns in this look really, really lovely.
All right, I think that's everything. So I think we need to announce another winner.
Yeah.
And I need to remind you about Double Pips this weekend, all the way through September 30th, whatever day that is. We will not be here, but the shop is here and open. And Double Pips on us. So help us celebrate Shetland Wool Week. Come and get your Ower Toorie or whatever Shetland knitting you want to do, or any knitting or reading or anything. You'll get Double Pips. So Maggie, would you like to announce another winner?
I would like to announce a winner. Our second winner today is at Elaine Enstone, 6834. We'll put that there. Elaine says, a magical episode. Loved seeing Caitlin spinning and the interview with Gudrun. Also looking forward to the Big Sister pattern. Thank you so much, Elaine. If you can email us at info@thewoollythistle.com, put prize winner in all caps, we'll get you your gift card.
Thank you, Elaine. And if you would like to be in the running yourself for a prize of $25 to spend at the Woolly Thistle, all you need to do is leave us a comment down below, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel, and you will be in the running to be picked at random and announced on the next Shopcast. Ooh, talking of the next Shopcast, we won't be here. Guess where we'll be, right? So I think we're going to let everybody do a Shopcast without us.
Well, I can't wait to watch.
I know, we'll be watching with bated breath for what they bring you. So please do come and show them support, and we'll see how it goes. I'm very excited. You will meet some of the team who are not usually on camera. So
wonderful.
Yes, very exciting. So Maggie, I think free shipping on orders over $99 in the US. Anything else that I've forgotten? I don't know.
Nope, I think stay tuned because Rachel's going to take us out. She's got her sheep. She talks about one of them had their horns trimmed, and that was actually really interesting. And she just shows off the landscape. It's really, really beautiful.
Beautiful. Okay, then, well, I think all that's left to say before I do that is let us do the international shipping so you don't have to. We deal with the tariffs, and you will get your yarn nice and fast when you order at the Woolly Thistle. And I think all that's left to say now is if you go out,
take your knitting.
Bye.
Hello Woolly Thistlers, it's Rachel from Barkland Croft here in Fair Isle. I hope you're all keeping well, And just look at this lovely fog bow that I saw earlier in the month. My vegetable plot is having a year off this year, but I've still got some things growing in containers. Some lovely strawberries just ripening. Some ivy that I keep for the sheep. Beautiful little rose there. I spotted this giant mushroom in the field. And there's Teresa and Butterscotch having a look too. And we've had some really beautiful sunrises. You might recognise this chap. This is Sir Didymus. He's one of my boys. And if you can see, he's just had his horns trimmed. His right hand horn he'd had trimmed before, so that just needed a little bit more taking off because it was starting to grow into his cheek. And his left hand horn had curled round really, really tight and was actually starting to press against his eye socket. And you can maybe see the imprint of it sort of in his fleece there just below his eye. So he'll be feeling a lot better now that those have been taken off and the pressure's been removed from his skull. And it's a very simple, very quick procedure with sort of like a giant cheese wire that saws through and cauterizes at the same time. So literally took about 30 seconds to do, and he's absolutely fine. There he is, king of the castle. And here you can see the bits that were taken off. So that was his right hand horn. He'd had that one trimmed before, but that shows you just how much had grown in the last 2 years. And that's his left hand horn that he's just had removed. You can see how smooth that bit is there. That's the bit that was right up against his eye socket. I've had a tiny little wren in the house. Unfortunately, one of the cats had caught it and brought it in, which never normally ends particularly well, but we'll give this one a little chance. We'll keep him in here overnight. And here we are the following morning. And look, he's up and about. He's on my head. Oh, well, that's great to see that he's up and flying around. Obviously managed to get him before the cat did too much damage. So we'll wait for it to get light and then we'll let him go. Lovely to see them. Here we go, we're a little bit later on in the morning and it's now light outside, and he definitely looks ready to go back out into the wild, as it were. So I've got the door open and now just need to get him to go down the other end of the room and fly out. Come on, little one. Time to go. Oh, there we go. They're so funny to watch, sort of bobbing up and down. And the Dockens, off he goes. Well, hopefully he'll go on to have a long and happy life away from the cats. Bye bye, little wren. I finally got the last few of my sheep clipped. You can see there, that's little baby. That's she's the last one that needed clipping, and it was a really warm day, so no doubt she'll be very glad to have her coat off. There's Mary and Meg. There's Ruffalo overseeing everything. There's Ladybird. And there we go, all done. There's little baby. And that's such a relief to have them all clipped. There we go, that's her fleece just there. Get that rolled up and stacked away with the others. But what a glorious day. So here we are in the byre. This is one of the stalls. I'm just using it for storing the fleeces temporarily. And these are all the fleeces from just from my pure Shetland sheep. So these fleeces will now be sorted and cleaned, sort of pick all the vegetable matter off them, any poopy bits, felted bits, get them removed, and then they'll be ready to go to the mill next year. And this wasn't quite the night of the super moon. Unfortunately, it was cloudy that night, so I didn't get to see it, but this was the following night, and it was still quite impressive to see the moon rising. We have been so blessed with really lovely weather for nearly all of the first couple of weeks of September, and one day I headed down to the kirkyard to do my biannual inspection of the 2 Commonwealth war graves, and then decided to carry on walking around the coast just to spend a bit more time outside and enjoy the sunshine. And even though it was very windy, the wind was actually quite warm, so for once it was nice to be outside in the wind, and just some really stunning views. This is the Burrian, which is a big lump of rock just off the coast, and that's looking up towards the east coast, and you can just see the top of Sheep Rock there peeping over the rise in the background. But still lots of seabirds around, lots of fulmars, a couple of cormorants spotted as well. Saw some seals. Just a really beautiful day to be out. Unfortunately, this is meant to be one of the last good days of weather for the time being, so I'm enjoying it whilst it lasts. And I'm also really excited to hear that Corinne and Maggie are going to be coming over for Shetland Wool Week, which when this video goes out will just be, I think, in a couple of days' time. And hopefully, if the weather cooperates and my travel plans work, I'm going to get to meet up with them very briefly on the Monday. So I'm really looking forward to that. Have a great month, everyone, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.